Hi, Judd here. Porch repair, continuing on. I took yesterday off, more or less, but I did a little further exploration into this wood rot area, and there were a couple areas that I couldn't get the bit at because of the size of the tool, etc., and I went digging around in there, and those areas go back in under here, and I dug around and I scraped out what I could. But basically what I'm looking at is I think this is just too far gone. There's too much to replace here. So I'm going to cut this board off back about here. And this board is joined right here to this board, and this board has a little rot in here. So what I'm going to do is cut this board at this line, so the new board I will bring up to do this way. So I'm going to replace this section of board and then just fill in the rest, because this one's just got a little rot here and a little bit up in here. So if I cut that back to there, that eliminates the source of the rot, which is these two screws going in here. I'm not going to use any screws. I'm going to use wood pegs and things to put this together, because I really think those screws are what enabled the rot, whether it's the fungus or the insects. I did have those micro ants in here at one point. That's the game plan. So the next step is to cut off this at about here, and then cut this tab off of the end of this, and then cut a board to fit that, and then put it all together. No, not put it all together. Then treat the remaining wood that's going to continue on, and then replace that. I'm not sure how much I'm going to get done today, but I'm sort of like that every day. It's gorgeous here. First step, remove screw. And also, I don't know how good this camera is, but I just saw a couple of them little micro ants running around up there. The treatment will get rid of them. Screw right in there, and I gotta take that out. That's screwing this, holding that board down. There we go. Oh, hot. I don't know if you can see it, but there is some black on this. Most of it's clean because it was protected from the weather, but from where whatever penetrated in here did reach this and reacted. So now I do want to keep this cut as square and true as possible. So we're going to clamp a guide down on here. Nothing to clamp to on this side. A nice saw, by the way. Quarter cable, an old one, 25 years old or so. And I'm going to finish that cut off with a hand saw and a knife. On that right side. There's one screw in there, but there's still something holding it. That's really weird. Something was really holding that solid. There's only apparently one screw in it, and that's out. Wow, that's weird. Looks like there's another screw here, but there's no sign of it on the other side. Yeah, there is. No? Yes, no. Here. Oh, son of a... Wow. Wow. Now, one thing taking this piece out did was give me good access to the other areas that do need repair, so that'll make that a lot easier. And if we can see down in here, this is the underside now, up there where I really couldn't access too well, there's still a lot of rot going back in there, which I simply wouldn't have been able to get at. So we can see here, the big screws coming in from the end that were holding these two boards together and how the rust got on them. I think it came through this split between the two boards, got in there, reacted with that over the years, and then let in the fungus or the ants or whatever. But you can see where, yeah. See how this is still rotted back here. I'm just picking away at that, and I just couldn't get at that where it was. Yeah. Okay. Of course, that also gives me better access to this rot, and I think I can get a little more out of there. Okay, that looks good. Okay, time to mix up the secret formula. Unfortunately, the specifications were not real clear, so we're going to have to kind of fudge it on this, but we need boric acid, and what else is there? Let's see. Borax. Yeah, we need some borax, and we need some boric acid, which is obtained by buying Roach Away, which is boric acid. And it says to mix it up according to directions, but this stuff is supposed to be used as powder, so I don't know if it's going to give a solution direction. But anyways, I got to make up some kind of solution of those two things and then mix them to a certain percentage and then boil them. Actually, it says take it to 285. How are you supposed to take water to 285? I don't know. But we're going to go at it and we'll see what happens. And then I can spray the rotted wood and move on with this. To start with, I'm boiling up a bunch of water just to get me started. And let's see if I can find some directions here. Yeah, see, this doesn't say how to make a solution of it. Okay, I'm going to have to go check on the internet and find out what kind of a solution they want. Okay, after much research I found out it's basically 6 parts borax, 4 parts of boric acid into water. And you put 1 pound of that into a gallon of water. Where's my borax? Well, stand by. 20 Mule Team Borax, brought to you by Ronald Reagan. What am I going to do? I don't even need a gallon. God, I don't need that much at all. But I got to get enough to work in a spray bottle. So let's see what we'll do. Oh, the boiling and everything, that was if you're mixing it with glycol, antifreeze, which I'm not going to do. 4, 5, 6. And there's different levels of solution you can use. You do 2 applications with 2 hours between. It's not dead incredibly fussy. Ooh, that's super fine. 4. And this kills all anything that eats wood. This kills it. And this stuff is non-toxic. It's actually in your laundry powder and other things, and you can actually wash your eyes with boric acid, I think. Now we just add water. And the boiling was to boil the water out of the glycol. With what I'm doing, not using the glycol, don't gotta worry about that. Also, you don't want a lot of overspray. You don't want any overspray because this will kill plants and roots and corrode metal. Like I said, we need 2 hours between applications for it to dry into the wood. This penetrates the wood. Here's a squirt bottle. This was an old weed sprayer that was empty, old dirty weed sprayer that was empty. And it actually has a choice of stream or spray, so that'll be actually better, and this worked. So let's go outside and spray some wood rot. Okay, spray. Ooh. Okay. Doesn't take much to soak that down. So we let that dry for a couple hours and then spray it again. That was easy, which is a good thing. It's 4:30 now, so we'll do that again at 6:30. Okay, T plus 2 hours, time to spray stuff again. You know what, I'm going to spray the end of this. Why not? Spray that. That's still pretty damp there, but what the heck. And ditto here. There we go. That's going to do it for today. Happy day to you.